Okay, I went ahead and attached all of the accessories to the T-72 just as it comes out of the box. I haven't painted anything yet, and I haven't put on any of the stickers. And there are certainly a whole lot of attachments to this. I like the way they have the fuel can set up in the rear with the hoses. That's a really nice touch. And the exhaust comes out right here, and it's actually got a pretty good smoker in it, which we'll see in a second. Now, it's sitting next to the T-90. And it seems to me like the T-90 is really just a super upgraded T-72. They're basically the same tank. There's a lot of differences. The T-90 is seriously upgraded with all the latest technology. But when you get down to like the running gear and stuff like that, they're basically the same tank. Now, these both have the Henglong 6.0 electronics in them. So the T-72 right now is actually turned on. I just have the lights and the sound turned off, so everything else, still works. Now, I don't know what the deal was with the Russians and the smoke dischargers, but man, they sure didn't want to run out, did they? They got a lot of them on here. And there's a couple of good options. I'll have to do more research and see what this stuff is for. But if by chance that's some kind of searchlight, it might be interesting to make that functional. Or perhaps this one, if that's a spotlight. There's another one back here. But any one of those with an LED, I'm thinking you could attach it right to the 6.0 because this tank doesn't have taillights, but the electronics provide for that. So if you were to just put in a searchlight and run it on the taillight circuit, you could turn it on and off, just as you can turn the headlights on and off with the 6.0. It's all done from the transmitter. Volume is, everything is the same. Volume's adjustable from the transmitter. Turn the smoke on and off from the transmitter. Now, eventually I'm going to have to take this back apart to paint the road wheels and all that, but you can't. I'm not sure how well it'll show up on video, but she's putting out a pretty good amount of smoke. Not sure how realistic that is. But with the 6.0 electronics, this thing has got absolutely fantastic low-speed control. You can drive it and make it run just like the real thing. It'll spin right where it sits. And I'm doing everything real slow just to demonstrate how good the low-speed control is, but it'll go pretty quick. That was a brief bit of top speed there. But like I said, the low speed control is really good on this tank. Driving it is very, very easy. Everything's very smooth. Henglong has really stepped up their game with these new electronics. Couple things, you can kind of see it from here. I need to stop up the back of the headlights. They show too easily from the rear. It shouldn't be like that. You should only be able to see the light from the front, obviously. It does not have 360 turret rotation, so there's no slip ring in there. Even if it did, though, you'd have to be careful of those fuel tanks in the rear. You'd have to have your gun pretty much fully elevated to get past them. As it is right now, they stop just short of touching. Again, they have the up and down at will. It doesn't have to cycle through like it used to. And it's got a pretty good range of travel. It gets really good elevation. And it actually gets a wee bit of depression. Should probably have a little more there, but that's okay. And it is proportional. You can move the gun at slow or quick speeds. Same with the turret rotation. You can creep it along. Or you can speed it up. Has both infrared and airsoft. Has the coaxial machine gun. I left the track recoil set at bare minimum, but you can turn it all the way off. Oh, there you go. Spotlight fell off. Guess we'll have to glue that. Anyway, that's the T-72. I really like it. I'm really glad I picked it up. I will take it apart and paint it, and then I'll probably paint the entire tank and, you know, appropriate markings and all that stuff. So there's the T-72. We'll see you next time.